Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Drive-By Reviews, where today we're playing a little bit of Omaha. I love Omaha. Good times. Now, for those of you who don't know what Omaha is, it's a form of poker where you're playing... Let's go, half a mil. Where you're playing with 4 cards instead of 2, like Hold'em, and you have to use exactly 2 of your cards. Exactly 2. So it's a little bit different in how you think about what kind of hands you have. And the cool part is... you always expect to get amazing hands. If you don't have an amazing hand, don't expect to win, basically, for the most part. Now, I used to play Omaha a ton, except I played Omaha high-low back when America actually the United States used to let people gamble online. They nixed that with some shady laws. But in any case, you used to be able to gamble with no money. In other words, when it started getting a little bit harder to do, what would happen is people could say, okay, well, I'll play with free money, and if I win 3 tournaments with 5,000 other people in each tournament, I get free money win. In other words, you could win money with betting nothing at the beginning. And that was pretty amazing. Oh! Flush draw. Hang on. Let's just make the pot a little filthy. Alright, so as you can see here, I got a 2-10 King 9, which is fine. But the King and 9 are suited. So it's almost like I have a King 9 on my side of the pot. Make it a little steeper. Let's hope that heart comes down. Monica sometimes isn't kind. And we know this, don't we? We know this. We know this. He raises. Well, I'm not folding now, honky. Orty. Orty? He is white. Oh! Luck be a lady. Well, there you go. There's Omaha. All right, so check it out. This is the mentality you have. 8-2 suited. Great. 8 ace. So the ace is somewhat useless except unless I'm looking for a 2 pair or a full house. The 8s are nice in case I can have a pocket hit. Didn't get it. And there's not really any straight possibility. So straights are pretty good. 2 pairs are basically the equivalent of a pair in Hold'em. If you have a 2 pair, someone probably also has a 2 pair. You basically can assume that. And at this point, this hand is worthless unless an 8 comes down, really. Because someone's probably sitting on a pair of jacks, at least. If not, someone playing 3 of a kind 7s. Gosh. Oh, okay, so now the difference with Omaha Hi, which is all they have is Omaha Hi on WSOP. High-low was my favorite, and the reason why is because half the pot goes to the highest hand, half the pot goes to the lowest hand. Lowest hand being ace through 5. So if you had a straight flush ace through 5, you win both halves. So it's kind of cool. When you got a deal, you could be like, See, like, for example, 8-8-2 ace. Not the greatest hand for Omaha, but high-low, I'd be like, hey, I have an ace and a 2. The lowest cards in the game, ace and 2. So I might win the low hand. And unfortunately, that's not an option here. But maybe soon. You never know. They could always change it up, add some options. Omaha, the one thing with Omaha is there's no fast play for Omaha. You even have to wait for Monica to deal the cards out twice as long. Alright, not my favorite here either. There's a straight flush possibility with 4-7 and 10. The King's kind of a standalone. He's got a straight possibility with the 10, but... okay. So yeah, if we... that's a long shot. Gotta get a Jack Queen. Yeah, not worth it. Not to mention no diamonds on the table. Man, bunch of millionaires at this table, huh? All right, let's see. Who we got here today? We should meet the players. Heiko. Heiko is chilling by his yacht. It's great. Oh. That was a little laggy today. Maybe I shouldn't mess with that. See, there you go. There's a straight. Notice that every time someone wins a hand, relatively decent hands. We had a full house. We have a straight. I won with a flush. No one's winning off pairs, right? All right, 10-8-6 King. Not the greatest hand either. The 8-10's almost better than a 10 King. All right, we come down with a pair. No flush possibility for me. So, not worth $140,000 to stay in. Unfortunately. Man. Now, I would be willing to bet that probably out of the population of people playing on this app, I bet less than 20% is playing Omaha. I'd just be willing to think that. Probably everyone else is playing Hold'em. And Hold'em's fine. It's just, there's a lot more, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more luck involved. Because on the flop with 4 cards, you can have so many possibilities. You really can see the percentages change. When you have 2 cards and 1 card coming down can flip the whole thing on the river. Oh man, if they had roulette with Omaha, that'd be awesome. Maybe we could send a memo out and say, hey guys. Too bad it wasn't suited to the ace. Alright, so we got a flush draw with a jack. Low straight possibility and a mid straight possibility. Again, not the greatest hand. And also you'll notice this too. Okay, there's our flush. You'll notice this too. It's kind of, I mean, you guys probably all agree with this. It's kind of hard to bluff in free play because someone will call you with a 5-3. Let's see, 9-10 jack. I'll call it for the flush possibility. Unfortunately, there's a pretty good probability too someone has the ace of spades, but it's a little less probable that they have another spade. That hurts. That's a full house possibility at this point. Not feeling lucky. Oh, I wanted to see it though. Come on, guys. Someone's got to take that hit. Man. Oh. Now this is always interesting when you get a spread of cards that's right around the same area, because anything that falls in that area gives you the immediate straight. And also when you have duplicate cards, yeah, you might get something coming down that's lucky. Not the greatest, but it's in the middle there. 3, 4, 5, 6. So now all I need is something. I need a 3, a 4, or 5 to come down. I have the straight, but I can't use 3 cards. Remember that. Also, this is another interesting caveat. If you have 3, 5, if I had 3 5s, that's a waste of a card. In fact, you might as well almost fold that because you can't use the 3rd card, which means it's impossible to get 4 of a kind. Impossible. Not too many people can say that, right? All right, what do you got? Giddy up. I wonder if Giddy Up's a splasher. He kind of looks like he might be. No, he raises 12% of the time. Don't lag on me now. Damn internet. Thank God. No, I meant to raise 400,000, son of a monkey. I probably would have lost a bunch of money though. Didn't get my straight. Alright, I guess I can't mess with okay, similar hand this time. Except now it's a pair of 2s instead of a pair of 5s. Gotta be careful with this. I don't know what it is. Comcast is all I got out here. Holy cow, 4 of a kind. We're going to slow play this. Check it. Don't you lag on me. No, we got to go all in if it's going to lag like that. There, here's the betting begins. If this lags out on me and I lose this hand, I'm going to be so mad. You don't even know. Think he'll call it? I might have washed out a couple more hands, but... There you go, Sophos. Unfortunately, that is about as slow play as I can get. 4 of a kind on a flop, that's rare. That's rare even in Omaha, but there you go. All right. So the plan here is to get a ton of money so I can just do straight shot tournaments. But, you know, luck of the draw. Luck of the Monica. All right, now here's an interesting concept, right? I got a pair of 9s and 8 came down. What does that mean? Well, in Omaha, it means I have a pair of 9s. Can't use the 8. And if a third 8 comes down, I only have 3 of a kind 8s. I don't have, and with a 9 kicker, I don't have a full house. It would be interesting if there was a variation of this where you could use all your cards. Too rich for my blood. Too rich for my blood, Sophos. All right, what do we got here? Let's meet the people. We got Chris up in the upper left with, what's he got there? Family? We got Dash, also a family. We got Tim. Look at this. These families thin out as you go down. And then there's me, the soul wolf. Numero uno. You got Sophos, fake. That's his alias image. And Heiko. Looks like he's on a boat. Take a good hard look at the Heiko boat. There you go, straight. All right, so check it out. What hands have won so far, right? You can see that down here. 4 of a kind, 2 pair. So 2 pairs is the lowest thing. All right, here we go. Straight possibilities on the low end. Flush possibility. Highest flush possibility with hearts. Hoping for hearts. Here we go. 2 pair, aces and 10s. Good enough. The one thing about aces and 10s that's rough, or 2 pair in this game that's rough, is you're probably not going to get your full house. It just seems like the flush comes far more often. So I'm going to try and push hard with my hand. And it's actually interesting. You'll notice this. When someone does a mid push, oftentimes they're just trying to scare someone out of the hand. Now that's unfortunate. If someone has a 3, they've already beat me. So let's throw in another 80. Hope one of these 2 bros doesn't have a 7. They have some self-control. Heiko may have the 7. Okay, Sopho's out. Let's go 220. What do you got? Oh, he got the freaking flush. See what did I tell you? Full house, flush. Who actually gets it? Always the flush. Seems to be. Like 1 out of 100 gets the full house. I think the odds are actually pretty good, though. Like 9% that you'll get your full house. Full house there. And see, if you want to see high hands winning every turn, if you want to get high hands, play this one. Pocket aces. Unfortunately, none of them are tuned up with another suit, so there's no flush possibilities. But let's hope for the full house. That's what you got to hope for. Let's hope for an ace and something that's duplicate to come down. Okay, so the jacks is a good start. Well, someone has a jack. Does Nick have the jack? Ooh, he's acting like he does. Nope. No, he's not. Pot it is. 60,000. What do you got? Agatha, nothing. Nick? Don't make me cry. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Alright, I'll take it. It's unfortunate. They ruined my pockets. What a terrible deal! So it's unfortunate when you get something like that's probably maybe one of the worst hands in Omaha. And I know you're thinking, well, you have an ace. Yeah, I have an ace, but almost no straight possibilities except for the 6 and 9, which is kind of a mid-water straight. It's kind of hard to actually capitalize on. Now I've got a low straight possibility with just not great. I mean, if someone has, at least I have the 6. 4 comes down. I'd have the higher straight. I hate wishing on a straight. You gotta wait for 1 card to come down, and I actually need the 4. Ugh. Is that worth 60,000? Let's give it one more hand, see where it goes. One more card. Okay, the 7 came down. 5, 6, 7. Now I need an 8 or a 4. Is that worth 100K? I'm gonna say yeah. Got my straight. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, buddy. All in, Matt. What you got, son? You got none. What did he have? 3 of a kind 5s? Foolish mortal! He was trying to go with 3 of a kind. Unless you have the full house, man, don't even bother showing up for work. Alright. Alright. Now that's a decent hand. I like this. I wish the ace was also a diamond. Maybe I'll actually get my straight flush. If I play Omaha more than I play Hold'em. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll splash that. Wrong suits on the table. Come on, now get those hearts out of here. This needs to be a heartless round. See if I can get anyone to fold. Classy staying classy. No one folded. I'm going to check that. I'm not in the mood for full-on bluffing today. Interestingly enough, the biggest threat on this table to me is a woman named Phyllis. Never thought I'd say that in my lifetime. 20,000? Nah, there's nothing going to happen for me. If an 8 comes down, it's possible someone has a higher straight. And instead it was a king, which is 10 times worse. Guarantee you someone has a better hand than an ace high. Guarantee it. Nick must have it this time. Of course, last time it was 3 of a kind 5s. What was he thinking? Oh, we don't even get to see. Well, well, well. What do you know there? Come on. Deal me in. 3-3 ace lag. 3-3 ace 7. Ah, it's unfortunate that was a 7 of clubs. Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe she'll give me another 4 of a kind. Come on, Monica. Mwah. Blow you a kiss. What do you got? What do you got for me? I take the kiss back. It's mine now. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Unless a full house comes down, there's no way. Ah. Ooh. I'm out. Ay, 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 ay. Now, everyone talks about, you know, easy ways to make chips. Yes, you wait for your hand on the flop. You can easily get chips. But, you know, in Hold'em, oftentimes you're getting screwed on the turn of the river. So, I suppose probably the best place to do that strategy where you just wait for an awesome hand that can't be compromised and then go all in and wait for people to join in and give you their chips. Omaha's the place to be. I mean, come on, 4 of a kind 2s. No one expects you to be able to beat them with that. They don't think you have pocket 2s in your hand. Boom. What are the odds? She dealt out over half the deck. Ace 3, 9, 7. 3 pair. Okay, so now the interesting thing about a 3 pair is it's nice because you have a possibility. I'm not actually. It's a little bit higher the possibility of getting that full house, but you got to have a 7, a 9, or a 3 come down, and oftentimes this ends up screwing me. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably stay in just because the threat might leave. Let's see if Phyllis stays in. Come on, Phyllis, get out. Get out, Phyllis. And there's the full house. What in the lagging monstrosity? Full house, baby. And we level up. Now there is one interesting rule I'll say. It doesn't really make any sense to splash the pot pre-flop in Hold'em or in Omaha. Because in Omaha, really, there's not really the great... I mean, I've seen ace, ace, king, king lose easy. It just really depends what comes down, you know? Someone walked behind me? I saw that. All right, so we got ace, king, 10, and the 3 and the 4 kind of hurts me on that. The best I can hope for is for more high cards to come down, and hopefully diamonds, you know? So for 40,000, it's worth it to stay in the hand. Now it's still amazingly worth it. Could you imagine? Monica made it that easy. What do you got, Matt? Did Phyllis just fold? It's worth 80,000. It's cheap. Boom, baby. All right, Matt, what you got? Because I know you don't got my flush. My flush, my flush, my flush. Check it out. Ooh. Ah! All right. All right. $4 million. I think we did enough damage on this table, yeah? All right, there you have it, guys. World Series of Poker Omaha style. Little buttons right over there on the left, in case you're wondering. Don't forget to check out Omaha if you haven't done it yet. Maybe you get just as lucky as I did today. And don't worry, I do have plans to continue up the tournament chain. I finally got my Paris ring. You know, you got to get one of each, right, as you go up the chain. But I am planning on continuing going up the chain and seeing if we can make it all the way to the big dogs in Las Vegas. All right, see you next time when the Bandit returns.